Okay, so here I am with the final-ish version of my prototype level for DGM 2212. I say final-ish because even though everything is working and functional at this point, I do want to probably switch things around a little bit, change the layout of this level so it's a little bit more playable. This first section in particular is probably going to change. I'm probably going to move that enemy that I just shot down to a different location, or at least to a lower location. Um, Good news about that, at least my shooting is working. Before, I actually had a little bit of trouble getting shooting to work before the shots were coming straight out of the bottom of the player, which would be great if I wanted the shots to propel the player into the air, which is what it did, but not so much if I actually wanted to shoot laterally. Let's see, there's my ground check. The double jump is working, but I can't jump any more than that. And I'm going to go ahead and find the flow for the coins. That's the flow to get it to rotate, and then here we go. We're going to see the flow for its set and active, trigger right then. Alright, and here's this enemy. So this is the transition from the alive to dead state. I timed that a little bit badly. You could see the flow go, but it was hard to see the enemy actually die in the game view screen. You can see him at the top, but not so much in the game view screen. What he does is he rolls over and falls, eventually through the floor of the level. Here's my score updating. It just updated from 7 to 8 and then 8 to 9. You can see it updating up in the top left-hand corner there. Okay, you could kind of see that enemy die a little bit better, and I just actually respawned there. I have, I think, 5 spawn points. One of the ways you can die at this point in the game is you fall all the way. You fall out of the level and then you respawn at the last spawn point. You can also die by having your health drained by hitting an enemy or by hitting an obstacle. Right now, the way it's set up is that there are enemies which drain your health gradually, and then obstacles which kill you pretty much instantly. This is one of the parts of the level that I'm thinking about switching around a little bit, just because I have a very hard time getting past this part of the level. I end up having to keep on redoing it because I timed the jumps badly. Maybe I actually should leave it like that because it is supposed to be kind of hard. Exploding boxes. That gem right there, the way I have the level set up is that there are 3 gems you have to collect, and each of them has a key that enables you to unlock a door when you hit a certain box glider. So we're going to hit the box glider for this first door now. Add the key so I was able to get through that door. Collect these coins, get on this platform, and then get here, and that was actually a little bit of a mistake. I was originally going to let that enemy chase me for a while and then eventually kill me. I'll have to do that with one of the other enemies. Go down here. There's another one down here. Okay. So he's going to stop right here and just kind of hover over me because he's wanting to chase me, but I'm right below him, and the Y transformation is frozen. So I'm just going to let him kind of chase me around and kind of drain my health down to the point that I die. Every time I get hit by an enemy, the health drains down by 10 points. I have 100 health at the beginning. And then I actually ended up using a health bar instead of the hearts that were in the Bolt tutorial. And every time I get hit by an enemy, the health bar ends up draining down. The fill ends up draining 0.1. Almost there. There we go. Okay, and when I respawn, my health actually comes back to 100. Alright, we're gonna get back actually on that platform. I'm actually gonna shoot that enemy now and go through this little pipe portal thing right here. I have to crouch to get into it. Alright. There we go. All right, so this next section of the game, this is another section of the level that I'm probably going to switch around. What I have right here are a number of a couple environmental obstacles. Both of them are jellyfish, and when you touch their tentacles, you die instantly. That's part of the part I might have to change. I might change this to it just drains your health down, because otherwise you die a lot in this section, or at least I die a lot in this section. The idea is that you're supposed to jump on the top of the bells of the jellyfish and get over across this next platform to the right here and get whatever is on the other side. As it stands now, that doesn't quite work the way I have it set up. Mechanically it works, but layout it doesn't. What I might have to do is actually make the jellyfish smaller, or have more of them, or make them slower, or a combination of all three and make this part of the game playable. And I guess I should get into the reason I have jellyfish at all, since I'm still trying to do this, is because I was originally going to base my level off of the game I really liked when I was a kid, called Echo Tides of Time, or Echo 2. It was this bizarre game about a time-traveling dolphin on the Sega Genesis, which is the console that I had when I was growing up. And I ended up not doing that exactly, ended up making it more like a different game that I really liked growing up. Unfortunately, I actually ended up not remembering the name of that game, but the game was a little bit more of a dungeon crawl, and it was actually on the Sega Master System, which is something that my grandmother had in her house. So that's why there are jellyfish and glyphs, or crystals. They're both from the Echo 2 game, and then the more boxy, square, not always moving to the right, sometimes moving to the left nature, dungeon crawly nature of this level is more from that other game, whose name I actually can't remember. So this is the final part of the level. We just got, a few minutes ago, we got the crystal to get the key to open up this door. And this last corridor has a bunch of spikes that pop up out of the ground and the ceiling. Like the other obstacles in the level, they do kill you instantly, and I have to use my crouch to get all the way through this. It's a little bit difficult to see, but I am trying to run through here as well. Oh, okay. Like the jellyfish, I might actually change these obstacles to being ones that drain your health gradually instead of just killing you right on the spot. Maybe. Almost through. And then the thing that's on the other side of this corridor is the last crystal. The idea is that when you hit that last crystal, it actually loads the next level, which would be kind of the last thing to set up. I don't quite have the second level set up yet, so that'll be once I have that, but that's it and done.